can you show my daughter your gimp hand real quick? I want to teach her something. Hey, no problem. Which one? Is it Emma or Izzy? Oh, here. Here. Hang on a second. Let's go to chatting. There we go. Izzy. So, Izzy, I don't know what your father's going to teach you right now, but I'm going to explain to you why my hand is like this, okay? I have mild cerebral palsy, okay? And what that is well, cerebral palsy is like a contraction of the muscles, okay? My muscles expand and contract when I go to sleep, and I don't feel it, but they do. I am what they call a right hemiplegic, okay? So that means that only my right side is affected. So if you ever watch me in real life stand up and walk, I actually walk with a little bit of a penguin limp because my right leg is just a fraction shorter than my left. Okay? But there are different types of cerebral palsy. Okay? There is, like myself, there are people, there are people that have it in both hands. There are people that have it in all extremities. Like my buddy down the hall, he is in a wheelchair because he cannot walk, so he is in a wheelchair, and both of both of his legs don't work, but his hands work. And then, so yeah, there's different types of cerebral palsy, and yeah, it's I always tell people that because some people will say, "Oh, I'm so sorry that you have it." I say, "I'm not," and I'll tell you why. Because I get really good parking. I really do. So, yeah, that's cerebral palsy. I mean, there's more technical medical stuff, but for somebody who has it, that's the best way I can describe it to you. So I hope that you learned something, and I hope Dad can. I hope Dad can also let you know what else is going on. All right, and we're gonna. All right, we're back. This is looking good. I love it. This is so good. Oh, I'm okay. I am okay. The cool thing is, well, actually, the one thing is that there's a blessing and a curse to what I have. The blessing is that I'm able to do things like I'm able to drive, I'm able to have my own place, I'm able to work, I'm able to do everything in daily life. I have a few challenges. And that's okay because, and it took me a long time. Oh, here, I'll tell you what, let's go back to chatting. It took me a long time to, ask for help on things because one of the things is, oh, I want to do it myself. Oh, I can do it. I can do it. I'm going to show them I can do this, right? And, 9 times out of 10, yes. I could do it. But there are a few things that I have challenges with. I can't tie my shoes, so any type of shoe that I got is usually like a slip-on or Velcro. I can't cut a steak by myself. I can't cut chicken by myself. Well, I shouldn't say that. I have tools that help me cut chicken or steak, that kind of thing. So like I said, there are things that help aid me in life, and then there are some things that I do need help with. and we have fun with it. I sometimes, if you ever hear your father laughing while he's streaming, it's probably because I made a hand joke. Because the other thing too, having a disability, um, is learning how to love yourself. And I find loving myself in a fact of I get to make fun of myself a little bit. So, like, I will come in and say, if somebody says, hey, can somebody give me a hand? And I'll say, damn it, I can only give you one because it's the only one I got. And then usually I get a bunch of groans, which is fine because that makes me laugh. Yeah. Being that I have a disability, I can say this is that it did take me a very long time to accept that I had a disability, and once I did that, I rocketed to the moon. Like, seriously, like it was a relief because now I know my limitations. Now I know what I can and what I can't do. And that's a really huge step. And the other cool thing is, not only do I do this thing called streaming, Izzy, I do DJing. I do my own radio show. All right. I do pro wrestling, and you're going to say how. I used to be a referee. And I also, I do commissioner work now because my back sucks. And, so I keep busy. So, and there's like I said, every disability is a little bit different. So there's varying degrees of what happens with people, you know, especially with cerebral palsy. So I hope that, me explaining things to you has given you a little bit of insight. You never have to worry about me. I'll always be okay. Like I said, I'll have challenges in life, but usually I can overcome them somehow. Yeah. People are different. Different is cool. That's what makes people unique. And that is why your dad is a super cool guy, because he's a unique individual. And I credit a lot of him, a lot on him for being where I'm at today in this Twitch stuff. Even though he always goes, it's all on you. Well, yes, that it is mostly me, but it's a little bit him. And one of these days, he'll know that and everything. So, yeah. So I hope that helped. If I can leave you with some advice, being that you live in Alaska now, please do not eat yellow snow, okay? Don't eat it. It's nasty. So, all right.